Hello everybody and welcome back to Starsand Island. Look at this costume. It's so cute. Pretty sure you're a carnivore. I really think I should probably not do that, and I should... Have you ever tried to... Oh, my cat Tilly used to do that when she was a bit younger. It was so cute. She'd run around the garden jumping everywhere. It was adorable. Hasn't done it in a little while. I think our house is a bit too close to the road nowadays to have like a lot of butterflies in the garden. So she might still find places. Go and find a place where there's a lot of butterflies, but if she does, I don't see her. Okay, so let's grab a fish. Put some stuff away, actually. Oh, wishful heart cookies. I should take those because if I do the gacha today, that would be quite useful. Right, food. No, fish. Let's get a fish. What have we got a lot of? Anything? Not really. I'm thinking maybe a clownfish. That's what we seem to have the most of. Animal products. We've got seeds here, lots of seeds. And some food. Okay, that's a good start. Oh, and we've got some pickles. Saving some pickles just for in case I get a quest. And then we sell some of the others. They usually go for quite a good price. I'm not sure if you can pickle lotuses. You probably can't. Just gonna check you can't. Imagine if you could. Aloe vera and water caltrop. I wonder if they're done in a paddy as well. I don't think that I've got those open yet, though. I don't think I can buy them. Okay. They might be expert level. So we've been doing really well with this paddy field, with these immortal, with these river lotus. And we are now starting to get a little bit of growth on the rice here, which is nice. I do have a quest for that. Whether I'll make it in time or not, I'm not sure. But regardless, it's really good to just keep these growing. Because they do a good profit. Oh, there's a bee on their way over. Are they going to make it? Are they going to make it be all... Oh, no, they went to that flower? Really? Go make stuff grow. You silly bee. So maybe that's something I should be working on, is getting rid of things like wildflowers around my land. So the bees don't go there, they go on my crops. But never mind. I'm sure a few will pop up during the day. Right, so the other thing is that this episode, I'm really hoping... Oh, I don't think I will. I was super duper hoping that I would get them done this episode, but I don't think I'm going to. Unless I make it 3 days. I'm actually super, super tempted just to go back to bed. And skip a day just so that I can get these quicker. Anyway, let's go see the horses. Let's go see if we've got anything. We got another little foal. And this foal is another black foal. Great. What genetics do you have? Strong and bouncy. And it's another male. We don't get many female horses coming out, actually. Would be nice to have a... Mind you, the female horse we have is already strong and bouncy, so... Oh, actually, no, the black foal is in there to grow up. That's right. So that wasn't actually a baby. So, yeah, they're ready to breed. The sheep haven't been fed in days. So I either need to make some sheep food or I need to go and buy some. There's definitely a lot of stuff around the place I can do. money I can make and things I can make and do and stuff. I am considering, though, what might be a really nice thing to do today is not to take a load of quests, but actually just to spend a day. I mean, I could still take the quests. Lots of... Right, so there's 2 fish that I can't make. There's Fluffweave Ash. Then I'm running out of Fluffweave. There's Aquarium and there's a Chopper 3. Do you know what? The quests are not great quests today. They're going to be either ones I can't do or are very difficult to do. So it might actually be an ideal day, seeing as I was considering skipping them anyway, to skip them. Right, so grinder. I want to get that pinned. I want to make some more of them because they are really good. But I don't have enough of them. They're good, but they're slow. So when something's good but slow, you just make more of it to make up for it. That's all you do. So we need 2 chips, a mini reactor, premium wood planks, and alloy. Right then. I'll make myself like 10 alloy. Then I'm going to need more iron. And possibly some more gold. Okay, well that's fine. I'm going to make... it won't be making them there. 12 premium wood planks. I'm going to check if I've got any quests already outstanding. So I need to go get some midnight herbs. I'll do that at the same time as I go and get the other stuff. Same time, what do I mean? At the same time I go and get all the metal and things out of the forest. I'll go and get like 6 more of those. But again, I think I might start being a bit more choosy about my quests. I've done a lot, and I've also got like quite decent social now. I know the quests are going to be needed, or at least presents or something, if Delphin or Zareen ask for them particularly. So maybe I should just focus on their quests. See, Delphin had 1 quest. Let's just take Delphin's quest and make a Chopper 3. Because that'll be 50 points for Delphin. And maybe just focus on those people. Everybody else are people that are much lower down. So Pastel, Zareen, and... but mostly Delphin and Zareen. And Pastel, and there was someone else. Was Graminova. So those guys are at the top. Lunel is a whole heart behind, so definitely needs to be working on those 4 quests for those 4, I think, and I'll make a bit of money from it. But I'm kind of thinking that I'm passing the point where the money that's coming from the quests, unless it's the really good ones, is that amazing for me. Okay. So, the other thing I'm going to make sure of is that the robots are doing their job. Okay. So, at the moment, the robots have been asked to... Oh, yeah, I have done it. Okay, I thought I had, but I wasn't sure. I wanted to make absolutely sure. Okay. Right, let's have a look at what we need for mini reactors again, because I always forget. Star flare. So 6 of those, 4 magnet, and 4 high performance wire. Okay. And we're missing copper sheets. That's fine. 4 copper sheets on this one. Let's make 6 star flare cores on this one. Grab the rest of those. All right, ingots. Okay, we're looking pretty good with that. The 10 alloy is nearly done. The premium wood planks are getting there. Okay, well, I think I want to come back and maybe do the chopper later. And then also maybe work on getting some more of these sprinklers done. I I think I had one to go here. I'm sure I made one. Let me check. Yes, I did. There we are. So we finished the banana ones. So I need another 16 to do the camellia that I have planned. And in the meantime, I'm just doing these by hand. Cause I'm hoping to eventually not have to bother anymore in a couple of days. Okay, so the rabbits are also hungry. I made plenty of feed for them, so we can just completely fill up their pens. And that will last us 5 days for them, so I won't have to worry. Great. Okay, now shall I run off to the Moonlit Forest? I think that's probably time to do that now. Well, unless everything's like finished over here. Maybe it has. And I can move on to other things. Right, yeah, it all has. So, I can make the chips. I can make the mini reactor, hopefully now. And then we'll head off into the forest. Oh, the magnet and the... Oh, the starflare crystal. Okay. 4 magnets. And then we'll make the starflare crystal. And 2 of those. Oh, I already had enough to make a starflare crystal. I was in the... I was clearly in the middle of making something there. Was it the grinder? It might have been the grinder. No, because that's 2 grinders worth of stuff. What on earth was I making? It'll probably come back to me and then I'll have to remake all the stuff for it, but that's fine. I don't mind. I know one thing I'm wanting to do is make a whole bunch of sprinklers for the trees. I wouldn't mind making more sprinkler twos and starting to move things around. I don't know. I need to make a bit of money today. Let's start on the first one of these. Oh no, I can do all of them. The high performance wires. I might be making too many there, but if I am, it's fine because you know what? You know what? I'll use them anyway. I always do. Now, it was... Oh, was it 4 magnets I needed? I need 2 mini reactors, so... Oh, it's actually the high performance wires I don't have enough of. Okay, now I do. I thought I was making enough for 2, but, you know. Apparently I'm only making enough for 1 here. So if I make another couple of magnets, I feel like my farm is going to end up being big enough to require this. So, just check again. So for the mini reactors, 2 wires, 2 magnets, and a starflare crystal. Okay, well maybe I was making the exact right amount. If I can get them to be started right now, the two that I need. Oh, hang on. Am I already making 2? Oh yeah, I'm already crafting 2. Okay, well I'll keep that stuff for later. That's absolutely fine. Because then I'd need to make another 2 mini reactors. Oh, can I make 4? Is that maybe what I'm trying to do here? Add. Oh, right. I'd need another 2 high performance wires and another starflare crystal. Okay. 2 high performance wires. It'll be worth it. It will be totally worth it. 2 more copper sheets for that. And probably 3 more of these. like I say, it'll be totally worth it because I will then be able to make my own seeds like all the time for like everything. It'll be really nice. Okay. I may make the days a bit shorter as well. I really, really, really want to know what the next bit is. So, you know what? I'm just going to head into the forest quickly. I want to know what the next bit on the farming quest is. I've spent so long like trying to do this thing. And I know that the horses are going to take ages as well. I'm sure that's going to be the case. So, you know, give me something here. I want to know what the last quest is going to be that I've got to do and how much is going to hinder my other progress. Although it might not. The flower breeding was pretty rough. It really was. Okay, so robot terminal. Loads, so much coal. Wow. I wonder if I should think about selling things like coal and salt bricks if I'm getting a lot of surplus on them, or whether I should save them until such a point as I'm, you know, making thousands and thousands of pickles. Eventually, I might be wanting to get loads of salt because of that. Okay, so Midnight Herb, I believe I want to be at around Grain Haven again. That sort of area. I think that's where we start to see a lot of it. I remember rightly. This is another thing that I'd like to have planted. Like, I'm trying to pay attention to the things in here that people are wanting all the time. And then I can go and get them. And when I'm in here, I try and get as much as I can. I feel like that's quite a lot already obtained. I'm not sure that many people are asking for tons of Runebird fragments. That's the one thing I can't get anywhere else. I cannot get frog fragments and Runebird fragments, but that might be something that I am willing to forego as a quest, unless I'm, you know, really desperate for favor with the person that's asking or something. Fluff leaf while I'm in here. Let's see how many I've got. If I've got enough, then that's fine. I've got 6. I needed 7. I think that might just be enough. 7 out of 7. Okay. I'm going to carry on a little bit and see if I can find any more. Although I think beyond here it starts being other stuff. So, no, let's not worry about it too much. Not today, but I might try and come back in here and start, like, growing them soon. Because, again, I just don't want to be in here all the time looking for plants. It seems ridiculous. I need to get that all sorted out and get a proper production line going. I need more fields, more sprinklers. So it's all on the crafting, really. So coming in here to get the materials is quite useful. I'll stick on a whole load of copper, tin, iron, gold when I get back as well. I maybe won't do the gold yet. I'll just do the iron. I need to keep the furnaces free for things that I'm making. Okay, so let's process some iron in here. And when the iron is done, we'll do gold, okay? So you're like almost 100 there. Ah, right. Now, copper and tin, I don't have a ton of, and I think that is because I've taken the robots away from that. So I need to go and have a check and just make sure that we have enough copper and tin just generally around. So we go and have a look at materials and just see how much copper and tin we have. So lots of stone. 16 tin and 142 copper. So the tin is getting a bit thin on the ground. So what I'm feeling about this, very much so, I mean, I can put all those away. I'll probably use them in a minute. Oh, I haven't fed 404 either. Yeah, what I'm feeling about this at the moment is that I think I need to make another robot. Unless we've got tons and tons of gold. Well, we do. We've got quite a lot of iron to make. Because I've used quite a bit of... How much iron ore do we have? Like, are we overdoing it on the iron now? Or not? 2 iron ore. So I'm making like 99 iron ingots, but then I won't have anything more in terms of iron ore. So I think I need to keep one of them on it at least. Yeah, I think another mining bot is going to be in order here. I do. I think we can't be doing without that now. So let me make the chips and get the grinders going. I want 12 gold wire. I probably want to make a bit more charcoal. Quite a bit of orange jam there today. Obviously, the more jam makers I have, I always keep the spirit jam because that's something that's quite useful for quests. People ask for that quite often. But no one's really asked for orange jam or anything yet, so I'll just sell that. We're making sort of 10,000 a day or something just on jams. Do we have any banana jam? No. Okay. Maybe 6,000 or 7,000 a day just on jams. And I've also got all of these pickles. Pickled water spinach. Not many... I get a lot of water spinach and not many people ask for it, so I feel like that could all be sold. Pickled pumpkins. People are unlikely to ask for it. That's 2,000 for the pickled spinach. 9,000 for the pumpkins. So yeah, they're going. You shouldn't really be asking for them out of season. They usually ask for stuff that's in season. So. And then I'm going to put the pickled spirit fruits in... Sorry, the spirit fruit jam. They're not pickled, are they? Pickle chest. Oh, I already have 18. Tell you what, I'll take the 18 out and put 5 in. And then I'm going to sell the 18. There we are. Lovely. We're at 65k now, which is decent. Loads of stuff to harvest as well. Again, I really want to get another harvesting bot, but I also really want to get that last piece of land. And I don't know which to get first. These are the plain berries, I think, aren't they? They're going to be ready in a bit. The oranges all look fine. They don't look like any of them have ripened or anything. Good. Okay, back to the grinder. So the gold is all done, the gold wire. So we should be able to make 4 chips. So one thing I could do if I wanted to is to try and get more, put another stable in and get more horses and things like that to try and... Did I turn off the sprinkler here somehow? I must have done. I'm also aware that I haven't planted grapes into there completely either. Strawberries are going to be ready in a minute. Now, I'm almost certain I can make strawberry jam, right? What? You can't make strawberry jam? Guess we just sell the strawberries then. Or see if I can make them into some kind of awesome drink or something. Anything I can do with strawberries in the juicer? I'm going to take my drink here. So a strawberry smoothie. Right, that's probably what I want to do, because then they sell for 446. So as long as strawberries sell for less than 220 or something, then it's worth making them into smoothies. It's always worth seeing if you can process them in some way, because you're going to get more money that way. And most of the time it just requires putting them in the producer and leaving it, and especially if that producer is not doing anything anyway. So. Ready in 42 seconds. The chips are ready. Okay. Grinders are go. I think I can make 2. Oh, I can't. What am I missing? Oh, the mini reactors. Let's make 1 then. And work on the stuff for another mini reactor. Okay, so I can use that for maybe some more water lilies or something like that, those seeds. But yeah, these are useful. Extremely useful. They're difficult to make. They're annoying to make. Also, somehow... they've ended up out of line with each other, but that's what build mode is for. To tidy things like that up. Right, let's see what we can do. We can do various tulip seeds. Various of my vegetables that I've got in my chest I can put into seeds. But it doesn't look like we've got any water lilies at the moment, so I'll wait for some of them to ripen, and then we'll get some more. So what I'm hoping is to just have those basically for free. So especially if I've got things that are taking really, really expensive seeds. However, I want to double check the price on them versus how many I have to put in. Because I noticed the river lotus was something like 320 to sell, but only 420 for the seed. So if I'm putting 600's worth in to get 420 saving, it's not worth doing. Let's have a look, shall we? Might just be worth... I can make saplings. Wow. I can just straight up make saplings out of the fruit. As well as the saplings I just get from harvesting. That's crazy. Am I even seeing the rice and the... There's rice. Because most of them need 2, don't they? I'm sure it should be in this section with the rice. Mandrake, rice, water caltrop. There's the lily seeds. Aloe vera. That's all the stuff in there. Unless I can make it. Oh yeah, river lotus. That's the one, river lotus. All right, let's have a look. So the price of that is 310. Price on the seeds is 105, but that's probably to sell. So it's 310 to sell a river lotus. It's 400 and something to get the seeds. And 2 of them will bring me back 600. So it's not worth making. What about rice? Let's have a look at that. Whether, I don't know if they've thought of this. Or whether it's that there's some things that are going to be worth it and some are not. So let's go and have a look at rice. Which is down here somewhere in the yellow section. So rice sells for 191. I'd need to use 2 of them. So if rice is any less than about 400, it's not worth it. Let's see. Especially before I use all of these resources to make another grinder. It might be that having the shop refreshed 3 times a day and coming in here and buying seeds 3 times a day is the way forward. Let's have a look. So let's see, rice seeds. So river lotus seeds, yeah, they cost 420 and then they take 2 of them to make. Not worth it. Not worth it. Rice seeds, 260. Each rice sells for 190. So again, not worth it. Let's buy some more, shall we? The maths ain't mathing on that. Let me know in the comments if like I'm wrong somehow. But I'm not certain I am. I want those paddies just like constantly producing. They're amazing. They're so good. Never have to water them. Perfect. Right then, so river lotus seeds. Plant them back in, and I'm hoping that eventually I'll get plenty of immortal ones. I've already got, I think, 2 or 3. 1, 2, 2 of them. The rice is full. That's fine. As soon as it's done, I've got more. So I think what this will be ideal for would be things like making midnight herb seeds and things like that. Things that I can't buy in the shop. Echo beans. I have quite a lot of those though. So the problem with midnight herb is that I really need to hand them in for the quest. But I also want to make seeds out of them. Okay, that's fine. I will just, for now, I won't worry about it. We could make a chopper 3 as well. But I'm thinking if we're only doing that, I'm not going to worry too much about making a 3rd one then. Okay, let's see what a chopper 3 requires. I was thinking if I was going to be making all of my sort of bulk crops in there, that it would be, you know, really worthwhile and stuff. But I think it's going to only be worthwhile for making things that I can't make can't get in any other way. So 1 star flare crystal, 1 high performance wire set. Let me guess. I need a... Oh, okay, no. Because I'd made them all thinking I was making a grinder, that should be quite easy to do. And then we get some favor points for Delphin. But yeah, definitely Delphin and Zareen. Do you notice that the side quests so far, I've only had them from Delphin and Zareen to make the gears and to catch the fish. I think those particular quests, and they sort of seem to count towards all the island life stuff and all that. So I'm kind of thinking that those quests are things that come up when they get to around 3.5 hearts. So we need to look out for them from Pastel and from Graminova. We're giving our quests. I need at least one day where I have a little bit of a skate around. Mini, it's just a mini little skate around. Thank you. Braised pork belly. That looks nice. But yeah, I have been raking it in on the quests, to be fair. Like, so if I see high value ones, or if I have a day where I just don't have much to do. But honestly, I just feel like I'm always racing around. I never have time to just sit and make things for the farm. Things that I probably need. Right, so next thing on the agenda, I think, will be sprinkler ones times several. Let's make the chopper though. Pretty sure I've got all the stuff for the chopper. Or maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. There we are. Yeah, that's for Delphin. No big rush on handing that in though. Although, I could get one more gathering bot. It could be purely for gathering crops. Maybe that would be the way forward, actually. Let's see what they collected today. Honey, a few river lotuses, some moo balls, some wool, a few oranges. Not tons of stuff. Premium wood and hardwood. I don't know if they're doing the strawberries. There's stuff over here that just hasn't been touched. The plainberries are ready. The strawberries are ready. And what are they doing? Nothing. I want to sell these strawberries, so... The plainberries I'm just kind of keeping. And I'll put them maybe back into the grinders. To make more seeds. And then keep a few of them. Now then, strawberries. We need to know how much they're supposedly going to sell for. 165. So, yeah, making strawberry smoothies out of them will be a small profit. Because 2 of them would go for 330. And then the drinks go for 420. There's a little bit of sugar involved, but that's only 25 a piece. So we're just going to go make a load of strawberry smoothies, and then we're going to sell all of those. Boop. That is the separator. That is not the juicer. No! Juicer. Juicer. There we are. Okay, strawberry smoothie. Oh, I don't have any sugar? Really? Or maybe I do need to be on the separator. Making sugar. Lovely stuff. Strawberry smoothie times 38 of them. That's going to take a whole day and 17 hours. Okay, well, I guess we wait on that one for a bit then. Now I'm going to harvest the plainberries. I'm going to make sure that there's water for the flowers. These ones I don't really care about too much, but I guess I care about them ripening so I can get rid of them. I feel bad about getting rid of them when they're planted in and everything, but these are such a waste of space right now. 2 days, 4 hours, 11 minutes. Okay. Let's have a look at the calendar. I think I'm going to make an executive decision. I don't know if I'm allowed to sleep straight through. But I think I'm just going to skip a couple days. Because the only quest I have is for the chopper. That's got a couple of days left on it. I think, anyway. I'll check. Something extra in the fish pond. Oh, that might be a really expensive fish. Awesome. All right, let's have a quick look at quests. Oh, there's rice as well. Okay, but the rice will just be being made in the background. So what I want to do is just run out, make sure the horses have enough food. Are the only ones I'm actually interested in right now. I can't believe I picked up their stuff. Right, they don't have enough. Okay. So buy horse food. Maybe get chicken food, but maybe don't care about that. Because I don't want to spend this whole episode being like, yeah, let's just do the little quests and let's not actually get the purple flowers done and let's not get the camellia trees planted or the lemon trees planted or anything done here. Okay, the rice is getting there. Oh, that's harvestable. Nice. That's probably only going to be 4, right? Yeah. It's a whole new thing. Woohoo! But yeah, not very much exciting is particularly happening right now. So I'm just going to wait long enough to get the stuff from the horses. I might just go and hand in the quest for the chopper then. Because I've got basically a bit of time to burn. And Delphin I can get in his room. So, you know, even if he's asleep, I can go wake him up. I think he's on the beach, though, look. And then I think after that... Oh, he looks in a right hurry. Go, chopper 3 for you. Oh, thank you. There we are. 56,000. Now, I'm considering very seriously using all of that money I have to go and buy the gathering bot papers. It's going to put me behind on money and stuff. But also that'll mean I can spend more time doing things like quests and not have to worry about things being gathered. So, Serene's won't be open yet, though. Oh, this place is open, though. It's open early. Nice. Right, so next thing I need is a bit of chicken feed. And a bit of horse feed. Yeah, I will buy chicken feed. I know it's just rabbit feed and poop and stuff, but 1,000 isn't that much in the grand scheme of things, to be honest. And then horse food. Horse food is a lot of money. And I'm thinking I will maybe go and do a bit of a sell. To try and get enough money back. I've got 3 days on the rice for Lunel. And it's going to take 2 days. So I should have plenty of time for that. Even if I skip a couple of days to let these grow. Now, next thing I need to make absolutely sure before I do anything else that these have all the water they need. I'm pretty sure I already did that because I'm super paranoid about that now. But these are going to be ready super soon and then that will be them harvested and then out of the way and it'll be great. Right, let's feed the horses, feed the chickens and then go to sleep. Honestly, the horses will just do their thing in their own time, but they're not going to make me not have to do something else, or they're not taking up space that I can't move or anything like that. Farming is a lot more difficult in that regard. Just harvest this as well, quickly. That's why I need the extra harvesting bots. Harvesting bots as well, once I bought it, like with land, there's always more to buy. Once I bought the harvesting bot, it's bought. So that's kind of handy too. Right, let's go and give you some food. Apparently I just gathered all their stuff as well. Great. But if I make more gathering bots, they had better do their job properly. Tell you that right now. Yes, everything harvested. Right, let's head into the boxes, put things away, and see if I've got anything in, you know, such great abundance that... What have we got now? Foods, seeds, sugar. That should be in plant products. Rice. And then seeds. I should have these in here. Just whenever I need them, I can pick them up. I wanted to feed 404 some fish. Animal products for the horse feed. I probably keep the chips on me, but materials for the chips. Right, 404 and Scrappy, how are you doing? Make sure you're alright. To be fair, as much as I'm like, oh, you shouldn't put costumes on animals, it's easier to find them. By far. You want some food? You want a clownfish? I'm going to give 404 a clownfish as well. That should be you two okay for a couple of days then. Funny how I'm like, I'm just gonna run the day over. But I will, once I've done all the little bits I want to do. Is 404 still asleep? Or yeah, 404 is still up here. 404 is hungry. 404 can eat a clownfish. So full. Num num. Okay. So then I'm pretty confident that I've done everything I need to do. So I'm actually going to end the day there. So that we've got time to, at least by the end of the episode or even before then, to get onto the things that I want to do to change the farm and to get that quest handed in. And then I'll deal with the fish ponds like when that happens as well. I'm not going to worry too much about the fish ponds. They can just do their own thing in their own time. I'm not bothered. Okay, you rabbits are not fed. Sheep are fine, horses are fine, cows are fine. Horses didn't breed again. What's going on with you guys then? Why aren't you breeding? It'll be this one, won't be breedable. Okay, one more day. So a couple more days and we'll have a new foal. We'll be able to see whether that's a white one or a red one. I was like, what's that noise? It was the horse getting a brush. Okay, 1 day, 23 hours. I'm kind of looking forward to spring when I can actually see everything as well. But yeah, Camellia and Lemon will be going in, and then all of this will be getting moved to the front once I get that plot opened up. I'm going to have a look and see if there's any quests on the board that look really good. Spirit fruit pulp. Sure. 100 hours to do that, so that's why. Deer antler, no. Rice? Yeah, sure, because I'm going up the mountain to see you anyway. Wild poria. Interesting. That's a mushroom that I can find somewhere. Fruit pulp for Aurelis. Be super easy money, but nah. Let's just do the ones for you, Fang. That I can do. So, rice in 2 days. Rice in 7 days and fruit pulp in 4 days. That's fine. I don't need to really worry about that too much. Was wanting to have a quick look and see if there was anything that I could sell, and then I realized I hadn't fed my pets. I have 102 bulbs of garlic and 80 potatoes. I have 108 soybeans. Yeah, well, I've got Immortal soy, so that will replace itself quite quickly, I would imagine. Don't you love it when you just have 10 grand's worth of something just tucked away somewhere? Okay, so then when I actually decide I want to play the game again, I'll be able to immediately buy robots. In the meantime, everything is just nicely... Let me make sure I've watered these flowers. Yeah, I have. And they are 19 hours away. Okay, if I go to sleep now and wake up in the morning, they'll be done. And I really do feel like that's going to just stop this dragging quite so much. I'll be able to get on with the things I want to do, rather than just waiting. And as much as I do get money, I also get money while I'm waiting around. Okay, so now we're on winter 21. I'm a day behind on where I wanted to plant the camellia trees, but hopefully we can get them done today. So let's go and have a look. What have we got here? Harvest. Purple tulips. We're done. They need water. I'm just going to water them, see how long they're going to take. Honestly, if they're going to take too long, I'm just going to pull them up. Like, I'm so sick of seeing the flowers. But what I might do is go and hand in the quest to Graminova first and make sure that I don't need to do anything with the flowers that are already there. Because if he's then like, make me a black version of a flower, if that's the next thing, I'm going to cry. 14 hours. 21 hours. Okay. I could go and hand it in, see what Graminova wants, and then maybe even sleep another day, but there's probably plenty to do today, to be honest. There's going to be pickles to sell. There's going to be fluff weave to plant. There's going to be things to be moved. Yeah, I might plant fluff weave in those spare spaces there. All right. Let's see if we can find Graminova. Actually, let's make sure it's done. Ah, they're going to Sagewood. Okay, well, similar thing really, isn't it? Got loads of those lotuses to pick up and sell. They're a good profit, those. If Sagewood is like locked inside a house, I'll be absolutely mad. I feel like that might be the case. No, outside, doing gardening. Lovely. Don't toss those dried branches and leaves. They're perfect for composting. Just toss them in the compost bin and let them ferment for a while. They turn into the most nutritious natural fertilizer. To be fair, fertilizer in this game is quite powerful, especially when it's combined with some of the extra crop abilities that I have, I suppose we call them. Once you spread it on your fields, your crops will grow like crazy. A bountiful harvest is practically guaranteed. And if you also get a bountiful harvest, then that is really crazy. Okay. There we are. Lovely. Wow, did you grow these? I never thought I'd see these flower colours again. You must have worked hard, kiddo. Yes, I did. Matty, well, your Aunt Matilda, used to pick flowers in 3 colours from the countryside to make hair ornaments when she was young. A memory from our youth. Back then, these flower colours were common. Over time, they became harder to grow, rarer and rarer, until they eventually vanished from the countryside. Recently, while tidying up, we found a dried flower bookmarks. Is my tea cold? Yes, it is. In an old book pressed in these exact colours. Seeing them brought back so many memories. Matilda held them for a long time and smiled, saying, "You don't see flowers like these anymore." So I thought how wonderful if we could bring these colours back. Thank you, kiddo, for bringing these flowers back to the island. Matilda will be thrilled. Can I meet Matilda? At all? Don't think I didn't spy that treasure chest through the window. Ripening fertilizer 1. That might be useful for a couple of things. Now, Matilda is probably inside cooking again. Always. Every time I see her, she's doing that. But that's fine. Let's go talk to Grandma Nova and see what the next hell trial is going to be. Mom placed the flowers in the best spot in the living room and took tons of pictures. Oh, so Sage was your dad and Matilda's your mum. Good to know. Right, I'm starting to get an idea of who people are. I think Lauren might be somehow connected to Momo and Bruce. And then also Momo and Bruce seem to sleep in Pastel's place. So I'm not sure what their deal is exactly. Let me know in the comments if you know. It's good to know like who's who and who's related to who. From a research perspective, the crossbreeding data is valuable, especially the conditions for stable green pigment expression. Okay, it could be useful for future crop resilience studies. I've archived everything. I've also transplanted a few of the special coloured flowers to the backyard. Now, if Dad wants to surprise Mom again, he won't have to go through the long hybrid breeding process. Nice. If you're interested, come take a look. Feel free to collect any fallen seeds. They'll keep the hybrid traits. Think of it as an extra thank you for your help. Okay. So I might be able to come and get seeds from your garden. That'd be cool if that was true. And I've learned osmanthus syrup. That's good. Because they're going to be probably... I'll plant them in the spring, I think. Right, what are we doing now? Final trial. Honestly, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I figured someone from the city would have given up a while ago. I was tempted, to be fair. You've really surpassed my expectations. The final trial for the Expert Farmer certification is the automated farming system. The goal is to build a self-sustaining production unit with 3 key elements. The first element is Immortal seeds. Plant them once and they'll produce indefinitely, regardless of the season, saving you from repetitive work. The second element is large sprinklers. For true automation, you need to set up a stable, wide-reaching irrigation system. I mean, my farm is looking an awful lot like this. The third element is the auto fertilizer box. It tracks soil data and automatically replenishes nutrients for precise care. Together, these elements will boost your management efficiency. Your trial is to set up and successfully run the system on your farm. I look forward to seeing what you can do. All right, let's see. So, what do we actually have to do here? Learn the sprinkler 2 blueprint. Learn the auto fertilizer box blueprint. Make both of them, maybe? Okay, auto fertilizer blueprint. Here we come. Because then what I'm really after is this boy, the greenhouse, where I can grow whatever crops I want, regardless of the season. You what? I want one of those. I want one of those so I can make everything into Immortal seeds. Then I won't even need a greenhouse. Because Immortal seeds, they run all the way through the year. Yes. Sprinkler 3. Yes. And fertilizer box 4, which will produce deluxe fertilizer. And a hydraulic hoe, which will do 6 paddy tiles at once. And that's not the be-all and end-all, but some of those things are going to make an amazing farm and be so worth this. But anyway, in the meantime, I need to spend 8,000 on that, which I don't even care about. That's fine. It's like one really big quest for someone. Right, so I bought the blueprint. What's next? Okay, so grow 15 immortal plants of any kind. I have indeed done that. Set up a sprinkler too. ×3. I have indeed done that. I have 5 of them. Place down an auto fertilizer box. So to become an expert, that's all I need to do. What? How are these expert ones so easy? And then the senior trial is so blooming hard. Okay. Well, let me go and track what I need to do to make this auto fertilizer box. I mean, it might be really awesome. I don't know. I'm not particularly that interested in it, but if it could be great. It could be rubbish. Who knows? Auto fertilizer. There's no way I'll have the stuff for it, right? Right, let's track it. So we just need to make a mini reactor because of course we do. I need a star flare crystal and 2 high performance wires. Let's make the bronze for that. Copper. I always say bronze and I mean copper. Copper sheets. I know what I'm making. Okay, it's fine. Well, I'll make the first one. I need to make star flare crystal. It's only 1, right? This is the problem. I have it tracked, but then I have to remember what goes into the mini reactor. Yeah, okay, so I've got all of that. Perfect. And then I need 3 premium wood planks. And so in like a few seconds, we'll be done. Grab that. I'll get the star flare crystal going. I'll set the mini reactor to go, and then we'll go back over to Grandma Nova's and I'll start working on the camellia trees. So what I will do is I'll do as many as I can while working around these guys. So I'm gonna get those out of there. And we only want to go to here, really, don't we? So there'll be a couple of tulips in the way, but I might not even do that many to start with, and I'll expand them sort of as we go. I usually just plant about 10, and then as I get saplings and things, I just plant more. But can you believe that once we've got this auto fertilizer box done, I'll be able to make something that makes immortal seeds? Like, how many things have I've been trying to grab and oh, whatever I need to make that thing, I will get. It'll be so amazing. Okay, so that's the row for camellia. There's 2 tulips in the way of it. So I'll just plant a couple behind the others. That's fine. And then there's just 1 tulip in the way of what will probably be the lemon trees. Okay, I'm just going to go and check on the star flare core, and that's required for the mini reactor. Really, the high performance wires? We don't have a second one? If I probably didn't take the copper off or something. I don't know. It's only going to take a few seconds to make, though. And then we're done with gardening then. Oh, I can't believe that was so easy after all the... I thought it was going to be something absolutely torturous. I really did. Okay, that's on its way. I've got 1, 2. Let's have a red grape juice. My bonus is timber. Okay. Well, that was enough just to finish everything off. And so then it's really just a case. I've got a couple of spaces I can hammer back out of getting rid of the tulips once they're ready to be harvested. So as we harvest them, I'll be able to get rid of that one. I'll be able to get rid of that one. Then we'll have some straight lines and I'll be able to plant trees there and there and there. So there's 3 spaces where the trees are not going to be able to be done. Okay, cool. Right. If we want a bit of money, maybe picking these would be a good idea. Once I'm an expert, which won't be too long, I'll be able to chain harvest these. And also, I'm going to save up, like I said, for the robot. That'll be the next thing. It'll be the gathering robot. Then this patch of land, which should be about, I think, 170,000. And then we start really trying to just make as much money as possible, because then we have 6 million to save up for Cloud Rest. So at that point, I'll really be getting into things. All right, so I mean, we've got 18 plots. But I figure if I just make 10, get 10 of each, that should be fine. So it was lemon, which takes 12 days to grow. And it will be growing throughout the spring. I could have planted it anytime, really, because the only time it doesn't grow is summer. So 10 of those will cost me about 10 grand. Camellia, I'm planting those ready for spring, so I'll get 10 of those. Get 10 lemon. Persimmon, not till summer. Osmanthus, not till summer. That's fine. Just making sure. And then we've got snow pear, which is summer and autumn, because of course something called snow pear would be. Lychee, which is summer. Apple, which is summer. We've got oranges planted. So yeah, lemon and camellia all the way. I've forgotten what I've bought at this point. Let's have a look in my bag. Did I buy the camellia or just the lemon? Camellia. Did I not buy the lemon then? I'm not seeing the lemon. I'm seeing the camellia. I'm going to make absolutely sure because... No, okay. No, 10 lemon then. I'm glad I didn't forget what I was doing and then buy more camellia or something. Lychee is summer, snow pear is summer, hot banana, apple is summer, orange and banana, lemon, osmanthus, persimmon. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could have easily told that by how many is left to be sold. Because there's only 20 available. So anyway, I've got lemon, banana, orange, and camellia in one set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that should work perfectly actually with 2 rows. That should be absolutely perfect for an orchard. It'll take over the whole back row there. I'll move all of this forward. I'll start making immortal seeds with the things that I want. Then we won't ever have to buy any seeds anymore and everything will be pure profit. It'll be amazing. And then, like I say, there's a little bit of space over here where I could put either the fish ponds could move over here, or and then I can have farming all the way across the front there and orchards all the way across the back, or a little bit more of the animals could be put across here, depending on how much ranching I want to do. Maybe I could expand ranching once I've got the new area. Okay, so first thing I want to do is put these into my hotbar. Now I've got a bunch of wishful heart cookies. I think I had quite a lot of them anyway, but... Right, let's go... The lemon. Oh, sorry, camellia is going here then. Okay. So I'm going to plant them in double rows so that the sprinklers, I don't need to make as many sprinklers like right off the bat. And same with the lemons. I'm going to do those here. And that also gives the tulips a chance to get out of the way. So I'm going to have basically every single type of tree that I can have planted, unless there's expert level. I didn't check that. Are there expert level trees? I might need to leave room if there are, so let me just make sure. Or get rid of some of the lower level trees, or do something, do half and half of one or something like that. Let me check. Lemons seem like a good one to have because they grow 3 seasons of the year, so that seems amazing. Right, let's see. Any of these. So trellis, farmland, trellis. So they're all they're like farmland, okay. Saplings. So grass, fruit, spore, sapling, that says. Okay, yeah, cool. Grass, bean, fruit, berry, crop. Berry, fruit, flower. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, there are only 8 trees in the game, and I've got rows of 4. So this is just going to be chef's kiss perfect. Right. More of these have grown. I actually have another immortal one of those, so let's get that in. And I can plant more. Those are the only 2 left that are actually going to take the amount of time they were meant to take. So let's find there's some there, and then there's an immortal one, and then I do have some more in my bag. My box. So let's go grab those out. So it's the... See this, I'm going to start to be able to sell the saplings, you know that, possibly. I'm not sure yet exactly what I'm doing with the orchards. It might be something that I want to replant over somewhere else or something, so it might be worth doing from that perspective. 14 of those, so we've got 21. Well, the immortal one has already been put down. Yeah, being able to make immortal seeds is just going to be... amazing. They can be moved around. You can do all sorts with them. It's going to be fantastic. Does depend on how much it's going to take to do though. Might take a lot of ingredients, but you know, for an immortal seed, you do what it takes, don't you? Oh, I only have 1 left. What? Let's pop that back in then. Got a purple tulip seed as well, which is nice. Right, so 108 river lotus there. I feel like that might go for quite a bit. 33,000. That's how you make your money. Isn't it? Now, the thing is, it's like, I'm going to be able to make an immortal seed maker soon. So part of me is like, do I really want a gathering bot or do I want the Immortal Seed Maker first? The gathering bot's probably more sensible, but the Immortal Seed Maker is more fun, right? So I've made this auto fertilizer box. So does this just fertilize everything in a patch or something? Like, I don't know how it works or what it does. It's going to tell me. Place fertilizer in the auto fertilizer box to automatically fertilize eligible crops within its range. Fertilizer will be consumed in order from left to right and top to bottom. Okay. I mean, that might be something I want to do eventually, maybe. At the moment, I don't feel that fertilizer, it's a bit expensive for me at the moment. So I can put it down and see its range. Oh, it's got a nice range. So if I put it there, it'll just fertilize everything in that range. That's really cool. So one of these boxes will do like 4 4x4s. So 16, 32, like 64 plots. That's quite good. And then it tells me all the fertilizer I own anywhere. And I can just pop that in. And it says eligible crops as well. So it'll only do the ones that it needs to. That's nice. Okay, but that does mean I've now done the expert ranking, I would imagine. Let's see. Let's check. Is there another stage to it? No, go talk to Graham and Over. And then I can get the things I really want. The things that are going to make me all the money. Yes, yes, yes. Starting with Immortal Lotus seeds. All right, Graham and Over. You did it. Congratulations. This feels different from before, doesn't it? Not really, because I've been doing this for ages. With automated farming tools, you're ready to handle large-scale planting requests. Here, let me certify you as an expert farmer. The thing is, all of your quests took so long that I got to that point ages ago. And it's the same with filling the fish tank. Filling the fish tank took me so much that I ended up getting the kingfish that I needed ahead of time. So I'm an expert farmer now. Wonderful. If you're interested in advanced farm automation like harvesting robots, which I already have, talk to Zareen. That's more about crafting, which is outside my expertise. With this, I've taught you all I know about farming automation. From here, it's up to you. Observe, experiment, learn through practice. The land and the crops will be your best teachers. Yes, and I've got all these cool new seeds that I can buy.
See you around.
See you around too, baby. Okay, so he's got such a deep voice, doesn't he? So, now we've got all of these, which I imagine are going to sell for a fortune. Seems as they cost 790. Excuse me. But these ones with really expensive seeds are the prime candidates for making into immortal seeds, aren't they? Obviously. And then they'll sell for an absolute fortune. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 10 of them. So if I made like 10 sprinkler 2s, I've already got like 5 or 6. I made immortal seeds out of all of these. I pulled up all the immortal seeds I've got. Maybe make some pasture grass or immortal seeds of like the things I need for quests as well. But other than that, maybe just have these. Plus my paddy fields. The king water chestnut needs paddy fields. Oh, so that doesn't even need watering, which is amazing. It's going to cost me a lot in seeds. So I think what I'm going to do first is get this boy, the Starsand grinder. And I am going to make this today. And I'm going to see what it's going to take. I'm also going to try and get the sprinkler. But I feel like this is going to be my way forward for all of my planting needs. Because buying seeds is costing a fortune. You see, like 7 grand gone, 8 grand gone. When I start doing these like 700 a piece ones, that's going to be like 15 grand on seeds just to grow a few of them. So what I'll probably do is find out what I need to do for this. find out what I'm going to need to get to make them. I've got access to most things in this game now. So there shouldn't be anything that I can't get unless it's literally the top tier, like it needs ostrich eggs or something. The top tier pasture stuff, ranching stuff. All right, so let's get it in here. So grinder, Starsand grinder. Should be here under... Where is it? There. Track. So I'm going to need 6 eternal alloy. And I only have 1 alloy. So let's maybe later that and put in another 5 alloy. Okay. I'm going to need 3 chips. So that will be 9 gold wire. Oof, only just. Hey, do I want to make some gold here, maybe? Okay. Then we need meteor planks, so we're going to need... Oh, how many do we need? 8. So we will need 8 lunar cores. We seem to have a lot of moonstone again, which is fantastic. Because for a while we didn't. Spring. Oh no, I don't have tin. Ooh, I have just enough. How many do I need? 10. Okay. Right, then meteor planks I should be fine for. Right, then perpetual reactor times 2. I need diamond, lunar crystal, and high performance wire and magnets. Okay. Let's make 4 high performance wires first. So that involves 4 copper sheets. Okay, let's make the 6 eternal alloy. I feel good because I'm finally making things for myself instead of for other people. Okay, we've got the gold wire now, so let's make 3 chips out of that. 3 chips, done. So the eternal alloy is on its way. Chips are on their way. Meteor planks. Gonna be a little while for the things for that. Okay, let's see about the perpetual reactors. Lunar crystals as well. I'm gonna need a bit of gold. Okay. I've got a bit of gold. Ah, the springs are done, so now I can make the high performance wires. Is it 4? Because I think we needed to make 2 perpetual reactors. Then I should be able to start making the lunar crystals just as the chips finish, which will be great. I think it might be maybe 3 gearsmiths might be good, and maybe 4 or 5 furnaces that have upgraded. But honestly, if you just got a few basic furnaces, so that if you're making copper or tin or something, you can just do them in there. I'm forgetting what we need the radiant crystals for, but I'm certain we need them. Something. No idea. Right, meteor planks. Let's see if we can make those. Why can I only make 2? Oh, I don't have enough lunar cores. Okay, well, let's start making 2. Oh, no! I just went and made those into... No, did I need... I must have needed them. Let's make 6 more. I must have needed them for this, right? Yeah, lunar crystal. I did need them. High performance wire times 4. I have enough magnets. No. Let's make 2 magnets as well. Yeah, I'm still at a bit of a loss as to what I needed the radiant crystals for, but like I say, I'm sure it was something. Second magnet. And I think I've got everything for the perpetual reactors. That'll take a minute. Oh, no high performance wires? Make 4 of those. Okay, that's fine. This is always going to be a bit complex, so... And another 4 of the meteor planks. Let's try and get this... Try and get this going a bit. It's nearly the end of the episode as well, but if I can make an immortal seed maker by the end of this, how amazing is that going to be going forward? I'm going to be able to make seeds that are permanent and I don't ever have to buy them ever again. Get the first one of that going at least. I can always add to it for the second one. Add to the meteor planks. Add to the perpetual reactors. Add another one. There we are. It's doing 2 now. Perfect. And then there should be another... I've got 2 meteor planks. There's another 6 on the way. Yeah, perfect. All right, in the meantime, let's make some stuff for the sprinklers. I won't be able to make the batteries yet, but I can make the stuff prior to the batteries, maybe. So let's... just alloy and gears. Oh, gears might be an issue because the tin is really low. I may have to go and get some tin. I might actually just throw a robot onto tin duty while I make another mining robot to do more iron. Or take the... No, let's take the one off of gold duty and put it on tin duty. That's what we'll do. And I'll manually mine a bit of tin while I'm in there as well. Because I really, really, really want all these sprinklers. Because I need at least 10 of them. No, I don't. No, I don't. I've planted 10. So I'll have 4, 8, 10. So that'll need 3. I'll need 6. I'll need 6 of them for now. And then I can expand on that later. And now we can make the really expensive farming stuff. And I'm so happy with that. Like, to be an expert farmer, I don't have a farming quest to do anymore. The only quests I'm going to have to do now are going to be to do with animal rearing. And that is insanely good. As now the money is going to come in thick and fast because I'm going to be able to do what I want. Provided I have snacks. Alright. I do need to do the gachapons still, and I will need to get back on to questing. Ooh, moonflowers. That'll be useful to pick up as well. As I can make some immortal moonflower seeds, and then I can make... What I'd like to go towards is having the things I need to make fertilizer being made pretty much automatically. I think the rune bud's spotted me again. So pretty much the only things I'll then need is if they want like rune bird fragments or something. That'll be one of the only things I really need to even come in here for. Okay, let's keep grabbing these moonflowers. Moon juice shrooms. because I need the moon pollen. So I'm going to need to make those into immortal seeds if I can. Okay. Right, so how much tin did I manage to get there? There are other areas where I can get tin, but if I've got, yeah, 50, that'll make me about 10 tin pieces, maybe 12, something like that. 10 would be 40. 12 would be 48, yeah. So it made me 12 pieces. Well, there's a couple of bits here, actually. Let me grab those. I used like all my stamina on making those beds for the camellias and things. All right, let's rearrange the robots a bit then. So there's a robot working on Echoes of the Past, which I think is an area where I'm getting gold. So, and then there's also Twilight Garden and Twilight Garden. So those two are doing iron. So I'm going to take the one away from Echoes of the Past and I'm going to put it into Moonlit Forest for a little bit. But hopefully, basically the more automation I put in, the more the more materials I'm going to have, the more I can just pre-prepare all the materials because I've got an abundance of them. Even the secondary materials I could start to make a stockpile of. And then making more robots is going to be easier. And then I'll have more stuff and more robots and it'll expand and expand and expand. So this is what I'm looking forward to, this massive expansion of everything. And we are just on the cusp of it, so it's super exciting. We're getting to the point where this is going to become, it's going to become like Factorio. It's going to become super automated though. Okay, so my next job, should I choose to accept it, is to wait for the perpetual reactor. How's that still not done? How's the rice doing? Is any more of it ripened? No. Yes. In fact, all of it is harvestable now. So I can start handing in those rice quests. What else did we have? And spirit fruit pulp. Okay, I definitely need to go and see Lunel very, very soon. Oh right, so this is the first bit that I ever planted, so that's now harvestable. These river lotuses are crazy. How do they do it? Like, I made so much money off of those. They're so good. All right, so let's change that over to Lunel rather than Yufang. But it might be worth catching Yufang now because Yufang tends to like walk down from the very far away place where he lives. Well, where he works, sorry. Or worships or whatever he does up in the temple. To the town where I think he has a house.
My pleasure.
So I might have a look at the map and see whereabouts he is. But that's that one done, which is great. And that's Lunel up to 3. Yes! Let's go see what Lunel's room looks like. We can now go up the stairs here. Chinese woven cabinets. Classic Chinese chair. Chinese cabinet. Got it? Yeah. And in here, any clothes? Flannel, feathers, and 500 coins. And I've learned some kind of pendant lamp. Ooh. That's something I will be doing a bit more of, hopefully. As I don't have to do so many quests and things, I'll be trying to go into people's rooms and grab the chests. So it's at the moment Pastel, Zareen. Have I been into Zareen's room? Surely I have, right? No, I'm certain I have. But it's Pastel, Zareen, Graminova. I've definitely been in Graminova's room. Another. Ooh, fluffy bunny ears now. And whimsical twirl whimsy twirl shoes. Whimsical twirl. Okay, so Yufang is 500 meters away. So still up at Bastrom Heights. So I'll wait a couple hours and go see him later on in the day. Which means I can head back to my house and go and see whether the stuff is ready to... Well, hopefully it will be, because it was only a minute away from making the Immortal Seed Maker. Just so cool. I just hope it's not horrendous, the recipes you need for them. Even if it is, it's probably going to be worth it, so... Again, one of those things is probably a big investment to start with. It might even take quite a lot of time to make them, but then you never have to do it again. That's the beauty of it. Oh yeah, I just need the meteor planks. I forgot about those. Okay. Immortal, Starsand, grinder thingy. Where are you? Are you not showing up as something I can make? Oh, there it is. Right at the start. It's the very first one on the list. Of course it is. Right. We put this one down, and then we're going to see what the recipes look like, because that's going to be the next thing. It was quite a chore to make, but, you know, high-level things are. That's just the way they are. And let's make a trip into my bag. And then place it. I can always make more of them as well. About there. Okay, so that one will make honey, lunar-cores, and zapweed seeds. Okay, so I need the seeds to make an immortal seed and protein powder, for example. Okay, so a little bit of a tricky recipe, but nothing awful. So the first one I want to try and make is going to be the river lotus. I'd like to make a lot of those. So for that, I'm going to need lots of river lotus seeds, which I can just buy. And that's the nice thing about it. Protein powder. And lunar core. Now, protein powder. Something I haven't really made a lot of before. And I believe it's made from bugs. So I may have to go around everywhere catching bugs. Unless there's a better way to make it. So let's see. No. I'm going to be catching a lot of bugs. I'm going to be running around everywhere catching every bug I can. Because I've been keeping bugs so far, which has been nice. Lumen wing butterfly. There's hundreds of those. Loads of them. I can buy my way around it as well. I can buy bumblebees from Pastel and then grind them into protein powder. So one bug makes 3 protein powder. Okay. Maybe later. Now let's see about the banner dragonfly. Makes 5. Okay. I don't know about... Actually, do I have the butterflies? Yeah, I've got 1 lumen wing. Let's see. That makes 5. So if I get a bunch of those... Yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot of me running around the place. Oh, my strawberry smoothies are done. Yes, nice. Running around the place, catching a lot of butterflies to make the protein powders. So just reminding myself what else. There'll be several of the seeds and then lots of lunar cores. Lunar cores are easy to make for me, but I'm thinking that let's almost have a furnace just on it all the time. I may also have to go and fight the dude a few times and also get a robot onto making moonstone. But that's all fine. So I've got a bit of an idea on that. I mean, it might be better for me to do something like get Immortal rice or something else, because I'm actually getting a lot of Immortal ones of these coming out just anyway. River lotuses. I've already got like 3 Immortal. They're Immortal water lilies, and these are just river lotus. They've got different names, haven't they? Which is interesting. But yeah, it's totally doable. I could totally get Immortal Fluffweave. I could totally get Immortal. And some of them I can just go into the grinder and just put in like, say I needed 5 Fluffweave or something to make an Immortal seed. So it's expensive and it's laborious, but it's totally doable and probably totally worth it. Because then I will never ever have to worry again about things. The other thing is moonflowers, so that I can have the moonflower pollen, that sort of thing. I'm probably going to need a lot more sprinkler tubes as well, just to make everything work. But yeah, we need to go to bed and I need to end the episode. But I'm so excited about what's going to be happening going forward. There's going to be a lot of grinding up of getting bugs and things like that. But the fact that I can... let's fill up the bowl there, so that they are not thirsty beasts. The fact that I can just do that is going to be absolutely amazing. I'll get some sprinkler ones done for my trees. I don't know whether I'm going to stick with 2x2s or whether I'm going to try and get the bigger plots. I might actually just run out of room for that, and I kind of prefer to have them separated by type. So sprinkler 2s might be better just for now. And then if I've got anything that I really want to make, maybe something like pasture grass or something like that, and make in absolute bulk, then maybe that's worth doing. But I'm going to sleep now, and we're going to work on all of that next time. But that's super exciting. All the cool things and so many really nice, expensive things that I can get seeds for. And honestly, I might start just by trying to make Immortal seeds for them 16 at a time. Because Immortal seeds, the one thing that you maybe don't realize about them is that they grow all year round. You probably do, because you've watched me grow things out of season all year round. Like red grapes in the middle of winter. No, sorry, green grapes in the middle of winter, for example. So that's the plan, to try and get every type of... get lots and lots of bugs, lots and lots of protein powder, and then get every single type of plant that I want planted done in Immortal seeds. And that's going to be amazing, because every time I make another one, that's one less seed I have to buy off Grandma Nova each time I want to harvest. So there we are. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.